sometimes a device comes out that blows away expectations.
Oh, wait, stop everything. Shorten the screen. I want it cinematic. That voice is too good. He needs the whole cinema treatment. Go again, Alex. Go again.
Sometimes a device is released that blows away every and all expectations. I have this device in my hand right now.
Oh, the tension's great.
If you want to know more, then keep watching.
Now roll the intro.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Roll it. Just call it the Cthulhu.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, just say that. Just say that, not Cthulhu. It's the Cthulhu AIO box.
Is it?
I mean, I really wanted one.
Cthulhu.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got an octopus on, a bit like the Sock Nation TV symbol.
It's a little bit like the Dotmod logo as well.
It is a little bit.
Go on then, Alex. I'll keep
what you've
quiet.
got
Tell us
now,
all about it.
there will be, I've only recently received this, like I'm talking really recently. And yes, there will be videos that are more, let's say, detailed, but I've had my hands on this for a short while and I am already in love.
Oh.
Like I already am. I mean,
we're talking love, not lust.
You've got like an octopus sort of airflow there and window to see your tank. Within that, you have the AIO written and you've got a big borrow tank, which came with an RTA, an RBA, rebuildable essentially section in it. I've taken that out because you also get a Nautilus BVC section that you can put within it. And that's what I've done. So I'm running exactly the same coils as I run in my .aios just to see how well this competes with that as it in its basic stock level.
I noticed that you're running the same coils with the same juice as your AIOs. Is that how you generally do your testing? If it's similar to something else?
I mean, I'm not using the same juice because I know in my AIOs, I use Dr. Vapes.
Right.
But in this, I've got some Just Juice Cherry Moya.
Okay.
So it's the Cherry Moya, grapefruit and berries. And it's very good. But I mean, everything about it is intriguing. So again, like a borrow box we've already looked at, the Vandy Vape Pulse, everything is going to be customizable. So you've got a screen there, that's not customizable, but the button will be. And the button's got a nice bright LED in it, which is lovely. It is just 18650, but unlike Pete, that's not an issue with me.
Wait a second.
You've got your
Alex,
wattage up and down buttons hit at the bottom.
I've just opened your box. Okay, right. I can forgive there being a huge manual inside because obviously there's a lot of geeky stuff to cover. What is all of that?
So those gold / copper / bronze / whatever color you want to refer to them, they are different settings for airflow to go in the RBA deck.
That makes sense.
Which, again, I mean, that is a whole nerdy level of customization. That's up there with that's ridiculous. But when I say ridiculous, I'm saying that in a very, very positive light. It's ridiculous.
Oh, okay.
But that's great. It's a great ridiculous because that is a whole heap of customization that who would have really thought about that? Well, obviously, the people behind the Cthulhu box mod.
Let me see a cloud.
AIO
I want to see a cloud out of that thing.
Right. So bear in mind, that's a 0.4 Nautilus BVC coil.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
That's rocking.
Flavor, incredible, as I expect from a 0.4 Nautilus BVC.
There is loads in the box. So what I noticed then basically is if you're at the nerdy end of vaping, as in you know enough about vaping to be able to build your own coils and you know how to wick, which from mouth to lung is that little bit more complex. You've got to get it right. They've got you covered because I can see restricted airflow for mouth to lung and a more open airflow for restricted direct to lung.
You basically, this already in the box, you've got a lot of customization.
then we've got an airflow ring.
Yeah.
And then there's the
chimney.
Yeah.
That was originally what was in the
So you've swapped that out already. And then you've got a load of spare O-rings,
spare rubber stoppers and stuff.
That kind of stuff. Okay.
You basically cool. you get what you, as a nerdy vapor, you get the ability to build immediately.
Yeah.
Or like I did when this came into my possession today.
Yeah.
I've only been using it today. I put in a Nautilus coil because I didn't bring any coils, any pre-built coils. I didn't bring any wire with me. I didn't bring any cotton with me, so I couldn't start on the RBA section. But I stuck a Nautilus coil in there because I got my .AIOs and I always carry spare coils. And I've been blown away with just how enjoyable that vapes. And this is a prototype, so it's not the finished article.
Even looking at the mouthpiece, which secures the Boro tank in place, that is straight out of like a billet box style. So I'm assuming all the customizations that you buy for billet box and the like will go straight on there.
Yeah, I've got a feeling that's going to be the case.
Also, the doors, you can guarantee makers are going to be doing customizations for those.
I mean, I'm definitely up for doing the customizations to it. It's got Type USB-C charging as well, so you can charge in the device. I'm going to not do that. I'd never do that. I'd take it out and put them in battery chargers. But I like the fact that there's an octopus. And what Cthulhu AIO box manufacturers might not know is that the octopus is a symbol very close to me. So having something with an octopus on it is very cool indeed. The LED button, so far in my research into this device, as in getting to know it a bit more, you can turn the LED light on or off. So if you're going to go for a full-on stealth vape, turn it off. Nobody's going to see what you're doing. You can adjust through lots of different menus. So you can stealth mode it. You've also got your classic temp control. You've got bypass. You've got power. All in all, it's same width, slightly bigger than the .aio, but it's a customizable version. I've got it set up in the same way at the moment.
One of the things that I thought you would get with this is the door knocking, like gaps, because that's one of the things on an early prototype.
Yeah, that's what you expect. But
those magnets are tight.
Yeah. I mean, if that's a prototype, how amazing the final product's going to be. I mean, there's very little to improve.
Yeah, there is nothing wrong with that. Can I see that next to your .aio?
You can indeed, Peter. So let's get the black AIO. Let's get them in nicer light. So at an angle, they look exactly the same size.
Okay.
They are very, very close in size. They're not quite the same size. The .aio is a little bit narrower, but width-wise, the same. Height, very similar. It's just the Cthulhu AIO box is slightly wider.
In a way, it solves if you've got big hands like me.
Mm-hmm. Which is why you've got the Vandy Vape.
That's
because it's massive.
The Pulse AIO. Yeah, it's easy to build on because it's a bigger deck.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that is where I was going. The benefit is with that Boro tank, you've got so many decks that are open to you now.
Yeah.
Whereas with the likes of the Dotmod AIO, you've obviously got a very small deck to be working with.
At this moment, you've got an RBA section for the .aio. Yeah. You've got the Nautilus coil adapter, which uses the same base as
if you've got the version 1.
Yeah. And you get you don't get the adapter with the version 2. But you've got the option to be able to use a version 1 part in the version 2. But that's because there's quite a lot of similarities. Having something that is, let's say, Boro enabled, just gives you that extra bit. I mean, I love my .aios. I'm not saying that it's better or worse than the Cthulhu AIO box. It's just the Cthulhu one is going to be, more customizable when I want to customize it.
Hey, look at that side by side, though.
I mean, I'm a lucky boy.
If you're loving what you see, get both.
Yeah, that's the win.
There's definitely a place for that.
I mean, my go-to is a .aio, but having something that is going to be truly customizable is absolutely where I want to be as well. I want both, and I've got both.
Can I be honest about my one negative for that? And it's an easy fix.
Right.
It's that big text that says AIO.
Yeah.
I mean, what stands behind the door? Let's look. It's purely for you. It's like the socks that you wear.
Yeah.
You could be wearing a suit and nobody knows that you're wearing, I don't know, Bugs Bunny socks.
I mean, and this is the thing. You can open that up and it says AIO.
Yeah.
You could open it up, you never know, and it could say sulk.
Yeah. I want to see that customized, Alex.
Yeah.
I want to see inner panels for that. I want to see vinyl wraps for it.
Yeah.
And I want to see customized doors on it.
Yeah. And I will be going that way when there are more things available for it, because it is very fresh. As we're saying, this is a prototype. And I mean, I'm blown away by it. I really am. It's been in my possession for about 8 hours. I've vaped it almost, exclusively. And, I've got more juice because the Borrow tank has a higher capacity at this moment in time. Everything about it just works. It looks good. It feels good. And it's something that, down the line, I'm going to invest in to make it a bit more my own.
Do you know what I'd like to see, Alex? I want to see you buying the screws for it as well. Like, I want some punctuation with the mouthpiece matching the screws that are inside.
Yeah.
I want to see customized doors. I want to see a coloured Borrow tank, and I want to see a rebuildable in there. I want to see what you come up with.
Okay.
This is an exciting journey.
I mean, even the tank has got the octopus symbol on. So, I mean, as soon as I saw that, it was like, this is mine. That makes sense. Of course it's mine.
There's a lot of
just it went, oh, it's mine. So, whose is that? Oh, it's mine, isn't it? In fact, that's basically what I said when I saw Pete.
Right.
Like Pete went, oh, I've got one of these. And I went, oh, that's mine.
I just want you to listen to the magnet snapping. That's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh, that's good, man.
Nothing.
It's good.
Those magnets are on.
And I mean, the vape on it, I know what to expect from the coil I've got in there. Of course I do. I use them all the time. But the airflow's a little bit looser than in the .aio, which is nice. It's a nice contrast. It just performs even better than I thought it would. And let's not forget, it is a prototype.
Where would that sit currently then with the devices that you've seen this year? And I'm not saying that this has to be in your definitive list just yet, but as they come with like AIO devices, where would you place it? What's up there with it?
So my go-to, as I've already discussed, my go-to is the .aio, and at the moment, the .aio V2 is my yes. I want to continue along that road. However, this is going to be big. This is going to be a big thing. As 2022 kicks in, these will be more available. There'll be more of them. They'll be finished. They'll be the finalized product. If the finalized product is taking that as a blueprint, that's the prototype for the finalized product. This is going to be up there as one of the best. Size and form factor, perfect. Ability, perfect. Functionality, perfect. Customization, perfect. It's going to be up there. So I hope you've enjoyed this immense video about the Cthulhu AIO box. I definitely
one of.
Yeah, we've only got one of because it's a prototype, and I'm blown away, as you will have known from this video.
I'm not.
Everything about it rocks. I thought I'd go to 80s disc jockey voice there.
You didn't share it.
Look at this, it rocks like that, and it does. It's incredible, and I'm loving it. And yeah, if you'd like to see more content on stuff like this, then take a subscribe. Yeah, be one of our subscribers.
And if you don't want to
thumbs up,
take a subscribe, then just leave.
Yeah, if you don't want to subscribe,
who says
whatever.
Take a subscribe? That's an entirely new way of saying it, Alex.
Well,
so you can just take a subscribe.
Blow up the subscribe button. Smash it down.
All right.
If you want to smash a subscription, yeah? How about we do that? How about we get really happy about it? Yeah! How about we subscribe? Come on. It's SUBSCRIBE. Subscribe. Become a subscriber. Enjoy yourself. Comment below. Click like. Do whatever you want to do. Have a party in your own house. Pretend you're Dutch. Do what you want to do. Do everything. Do everything now. Kiss each other. High five. Do it all. Also, if the lights can come back on,
I don't know what happened then. Why did you get so into it?
What are you talking about?
That was like it.
What happened?
It felt like you were losing it.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, look.
If you love us out there,
let me help.
Oh, you want to do this bit all the time?
I don't want
the
this,
way you say love is just disgusting.
Let me get there first. I don't want this to be another issue with HR.
I am HR.
We've done the subscribe bit. If you want to, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. All right? You feeling okay, Alex? Okay, right. Let me carry on.
I blacked out for a moment. Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Guys, thanks for watching the video. At this point, we would like to remind you there's a subscribe button, as Alex rightly pointed out.
Did I?
Okay. You can show your love with a thumb.
I've lost like,
just down there.
like 4 minutes.
If you want to see more content, you can become a member. Join the channel. And if you just want to talk to us, like sometimes people just need to talk.
I don't know.
Join us in the comments below. I've been me.
No.
I've been me.
No.
You've been you. And well done for that.
But that's
Goodbye.
mine.